losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need, what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic, believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Hey guys, how you going? It's very dark here this morning. How are we all? I wanted to thank Out to Lunch. Thank you, just because. God love you. Hello, Carrie. How you going? Hello, Luna. How you going? Out to Lunch, of course. How you going? Zal, how you going? Alex, how you going? Carrie, I said that. Messing Muskrat, how you going? David, how you going? Eyes, how you going? Who else have we got? Dealey, how you going? Zal, how you going? Okay. Well, this morning I wanted to talk about... What's going on here? My phone's going off. I want to talk about Jazz Jennings this morning because it's a pretty sad story what's happening there. I did eat something right before I came on. Who else have we got? Yep, Alex said we have lift off. There we go. Okay, let's share the screen this time and not forget. Okay, we've got a thread. Gays against groomers. Jazz Jennings' mother speaks about forcing Jazz to dilate and further injure their neo-vag to keep the wound from closing. It's the brazen openness to admit to child abuse on national TV for everybody. This monster belongs behind bars. Isn't this Munchausen by proxy? Just have a listen.
But with her, I'm worried about her mental well-being and her dilation. The minute she leaves my house, we have a dilation problem.
That is a concern. When you don't have that watchful eye, they tend to go back to old patterns.
I have woken Jazz out of a dead sleep and taken the dilator and put the lubrication on it and said, here, you take this and you put it in your vagina. If not, I will. But Jazz is bad, even when I'm home once a day. I would be so mad if she...
If a guy did that, that'd be great. This woman is disgusting.
Goes away to college and that thing seals up. I will wring her neck. Can you imagine?
Okay, there's more to this thing. Jazz's parents started transitioning Jazz at 4 years old, and Jazz was adopted, and began medically transitioning them at 11. Meanwhile, they'd become millionaires off the suffering and experimentation on their child. Evil. Children are not medical experiments. And that's not the only thing, honestly. The TV show that hosted this should be in trouble as well. Isabella Maria DeLuca said Jazz Jennings has had numerous sex change surgeries and has been on countless hormones. She reveals, I just want to feel like myself. All I want is to be happy and feel like me, and I don't feel like me ever. This is the sad reality of transitioning. I've got a bad feeling about this. Something's going to happen that's really bad.
So, are you feeling like you wanted to start talking about... Are you okay?
I'm okay.
I'm like going to cry. But
You know I can't get out of my head.
I know. No, listen. I
It
know.
just doesn't stop.
It's okay. Give me a hug. It's okay. I know what you're going through. We've been there before.
No, it still doesn't stop now. And I'm already going
Well,
back
the
to
more
negative.
But the more you're talking about yourself, it gets harder. You're digging in, and it's making you put a magnifying glass on what's already difficult as it is. So this is hard for you. I know, and we don't want to push you
I know
anymore.
I'm the one doing it. Like,
I know you're your own worst enemy.
I feel kind of all over the place, and like my mind is very cluttered and not
The mother just said you're your own worst enemy. I don't think so. I think the mother is this poor person's worst enemy, to be honest.
clear. And I really want to have that clarity. I really want to understand myself and be able to read my own soul and what I want. And it's just very challenging. And I think I'm kind of breaking down a little bit and spiraling into negativity. I just want to feel like myself. Like, that's
Right.
it. I don't
Like the
care.
old Jazz?
All I want is to be happy and feel like me, and I don't feel like
What
me
is me?
ever.
Jazz is crying out to their mum, who just keeps pushing the point. That's abuse. I don't care who you are. That is abuse. Thank you, Shannon, by the way. Oh, God love you. I have a feeling something really bad's going to happen through all of this to this poor person. Ollie London says trans reality star Jazz Jennings, who was pushed to change gender by their parents at age 6, reveals the sad reality of medically transitioning. That's the one we just watched, sorry. The name, oh my goodness. My Beavers unit said Jazz Jennings, he was one of the first children used as an experiment to mutilate and destroy his life. His life was exploited and used for one huge thing: money. And it was. Imagine saying something at 2 years old and your mum taking it incredibly serious. His mum wanted a girl. That's the crux of it. So she made one, regardless of his son's mental capacity at 2 years to make such a decision. You cannot, at 2 years, honestly, the child cannot even tell you that they are anything, really. How did she get a TV deal and not a prison sentence? Because that's what the media do. They prop up criminals and they won't report real stories. LC said this is what therapy is for, to explore thoughts and come to realizations. Why, oh why, has that element been removed as required? Because this is what they want. They want to do it to your children and them, you know, my children and my grandchildren, and oh my goodness. It's a dream she's had since she was 2 years old. When I was 2 years old, I went up to my mum and asked her, when is the good fairy going to come with her magic wand and change my P into a V, right? Jazz Jennings, 18, told ABC News Nightline co-anchor Juju Chang. W Path, or whatever, says World Professional Association for Transgender Health, releases the standards of care for the health of transgender and diverse people, version 8. Is this their guidelines? Among the recommendations include reducing the age at which children can receive puberty-blocking drugs. Should be increasing, not reducing the age. Drugs and cross-sex hormones to 9 years old. Age restrictions on surgical interventions have also been relaxed. In a change from previous protocols, no specific minimum age is recommended as a cut-off point. The SOC8 guidelines were created in partnership with academics who've been leading figures in the castration fetish forum for over 20 years. In particular, members of the forum contributed views towards a new section in the guidelines on the concepts of eunuchs as a gender identity. Eunuchs. Yeah, I'm sure it's called eunuchs. The Eunuch Archive, the forum, which is directly named as a resource in WPATH's newly released SOC8, is home to nearly 10,000 fictional pornography stories of an extreme sadomasochistic nature. These are the people doing the... Are they doing the guidelines here? Like, seriously? In some of the stories, children with stunted puberty... Oh, thank you, Shannon. Assaulted by doctors. In others, children are castrated by force as part of a sadistic torture ritual. Other themes include Nazi doctors experimenting on children by castrating and sexually abusing them. Okay, listen to me. Okay. The transgender side transformer side, they try to say that we are Nazis for not allowing the mutilation of children, when that is exactly what the Nazis did, experimented on children. Mutilated people. Do they not get this? There are also erotic stories which describe young boys being given feminizing hormones only to be trafficked during adolescence. In May, Redux learnt that 3 of the forum's top members were academics who'd been collaborating with WPATH on the most recent SOC8 guidelines. One of the site's top administrators is Dr. Thomas W. Johnson, a professor emeritus at California State University in Chico. Johnson has been a leading member of the Eunuch Archive since 2001. Jesus here said, here is a short video clip of Marcy Bowers, MD, in the OR. This shows her and her staff performing male-to-female genital surgery. Alan said, Jesus, thanks for sharing this link. Found it quite informative and somewhat arousing as well. These people are sick. Parents too. It wouldn't surprise me. Dear God. Oh, thank you, Out to Lunch. This is really hard to talk about. This is disgusting. And the wound, for the first 2 years, it has to be done for 2 hours a day to keep it open. And it's a wound, believe me. It tries to close itself like any wound on your body will do. And then it's for life after that. Not as long as 2 hours or whatever it is that you have to do it for, but it still has to be done. I can't imagine that would be comfortable for them at all. Imagine a wound in your arm. Someone, I don't know, oh my God. Patrick Phillips, MD, said public service announcement prior to the Transformer movement. 80 to 90% of effeminate young boys and masculine young girls eventually accepted their sex and body and became gay when they went through normal puberty. This person here was one of them, Patrick Phillips, MD. Protect your kids. Ollie London again said OAN, discussing transgender, Jazz Jennings. There's definitely an ulterior motive from the mother here. There's a lot of money being made from this series. It's incredibly sad. A 5-year-old has no concept of gender. Let's have a look.
Pushed on by her parents. And we see her mother, Jeanette Jennings, who owns a trans organisation which helps parents medically transition and socially transition their kids. So we have to ask, there's definitely an ulterior motive from the mother here. Also, there's a lot of money being made from this series, from the endorsements that Jazz has made as well. And I just think it's incredibly sad that a 5-year-old cannot decide that they want to change their gender. They have no concept of that. So the fact that her parents, who put these ideas in their child's head, made them transition, and now we see that Jazz is suffering. They have an eating disorder. They're very unhappy. They talk openly about their mental health struggles and their physical struggles as well. Now, what right parent would do that to a child? It's hard, pushed on by her parents. And we see... Honestly,
that mother should be charged for sexually assaulting her. Honestly, that's what I think. That's what it is. If someone woke you up at 2 o'clock in the morning with something in their hand and said they wanted to insert that would be without your consent. Because that's what's happening. and that is disgusting, and that mother needs to be charged, and the parents need, actually both parents need to be charged, and the documentary people who are paying millions of dollars and encouraging this also should be charged. Wow. Okay, I think I've played that one. Shapeshifter. Okay, there's some weird names commenting on this one. Jazz Jennings gets gaslit by her own mother into believing that her mental health struggles and dysphoria that did not get cured with medical transition is all her fault. Very unfair when Jazz was never given an opportunity to live as a feminine man. And I think that's the... Oh no, that's a YouTube video. I can't play that. Wow. I really feel sorry for this person. They can't even tell you at 5, right, that they're trans. So definitely not by 3 or 2, whatever age this started. I don't know, but this is disgusting. And the parents, honestly, I think should be charged. Okay, let's get into some other news. Canberra says, has anyone seen or heard from John Fetterman? This was a couple of days ago. It's apparent he's too sick to perform his duties. Why are Republicans, Democrats and the media turning a blind eye? If this was a Republican, they would have already leaked the footage from inside the hospital. He needs to resign. Okay. Yeah, these people were also talking about... I've already pretty much told you that one, so I'm not going to play it again. But this mother was like... I can't believe... They tend to go back when they're not at home. They go back to their old ways. Let them. Oh my God. Anyway. I can't get over it. Like, seriously, what a parent would do to a child, whether it's their own child or adopted, I don't care. It's a child. You do not do that to children. Lady Tigress said, oh my God, who in the world believes these comments and false narratives from John Kirby? He's blowing someone big time. What a liar. White House meeting of China-Russia marriage shows they know American leadership is back. Everyone knows American leadership is asleep. Don't worry, ours is too, so I can't talk. Hardy. Jack Posobiec said, breaking, DA Alvin Bragg backpedals, now admits Trump arrest was a false expectation. No duh. I said, TikTok is owned by Beijing-based ByteDance. In China, the government censors the internet and uses online surveillance to control people. The government also has a lot of control over how internet companies operate, period. 100%. Just in case people don't know, TikTok is a Chinese company, okay? And there was a thing the other day. They showed, take yourself out videos to children who signed up for the first time in less than 5 videos. And then they had children wanting to take themselves out. Great. That's all we need. See, China will do it by... They won't come in... They'll do it by stealth. They won't come in obvious, They're going to make it happen from the inside out. That's exactly what's happening to all our countries. Josie by the Sea said rumours are that Fetterman will be back next week, or the week after, or the week after that, or the week after that, or next month, or next year. David Nino Rodriguez says, my source at Fox News said, breaking now, just spoke with a guy related to PA politics, once ran for office there. He's also involved in a podcast. He has a whistleblower telling him Fetterman is actually in the traumatic brain injury department of the hospital that he's in, not the mental health ward for depression as reported. I gave him Tucker's producers' emails to pass it along. He wanted me to give it to Tucker, but they stopped responding to my emails as of late. Someone tried to say this is confirmed false as usual. Fetterman is recovering well and expected to be back in action very soon. Source, his wife, who's still overseas. I think he's being sarcastic. Oh, and he's still signing things for Congress. How? I think he's brain dead. I don't think he's capable. Did they make a stamp of his signature and are they just stamping signature on everything? Or someone's just managed to be able to copy his signature right down to the T. Ace said, every time you feel uneasy and your BS meter goes off, you should trust it. At that point, start asking a load of questions, okay? Because here's Obama with Michael Robinson, right? Michael or Michelle? Mohap? Michelle Obama has a penis. Okay? Seriously, if you look closely at it, take a screenshot if you have to study this thing. That is Michelle. I said only a few minutes of research and you'd agree with me that today's so-called civil rights leaders are among the most vile, most racist morons you'll ever encounter in a lifetime. So sad. What is going on here? Oh my goodness. It looks like they belong in hospital, these people. What are they yelling, actually? Joe's got a permanent smile just plastered on his face. I don't know if anyone else noticed that, but he was just like, I don't know. Oh, Susan Seddon said Philadelphia blah, 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 will pay women to get pregnant. Expectant mothers will be entitled to $1,000 a month with no strings attached amid falling fertility rates and rising baby deaths. Philadelphia will pay pregnant women $1,000 a month. For people who think the world is overpopulated, we're actually on a big slide down right now, and we're at risk of it becoming underpopulated. It's not, it's just a false thing they used, overpopulation, to try and scare people. Then climate change is also used to push that as well. Megan said, want to hear the latest? Batten down so you're not blown away by this level of gaslighting. Australians now believe we have to change our constitution so Prime Minister Albo can listen to political advisors. This person said, F me, can you believe this? Believe that? They keep putting up with the constant lies and psychological abuse. I don't know how anyone's still listening to mainstream media and believing it. Christy Bailey said it's probably to cover for all the Indigenous land already sold or leased to globalists. It's more laundering and land grabbing. Exactly. Anthony Albanese was interviewed by the Communist Party of Australia newspaper in 1991. He's pictured in the paper here. Albanese was leader of the hard left faction of New South Wales Labor in the 1980s. Praised comrades who struggled before us to put left-wing policies into action. The 5 stages of decolonisation, a global communist ideology. Decolonisation is always led by what Lenin labelled labour aristocrats and their unions, who then seek to defend their privileged position through taking leadership positions in the labour movement, advocating for higher wages for themselves and advocating for social imperialism and communism. 1. Rediscovery and recovery of culture and tradition. That's how they do it. 2. Mourning the losses of the colonised. 3. Dreaming, the most crucial stage. Build back better with reparations. 4. Commitment to agreed rules and direction. 5. Action to reclaim territory and redistribute wealth always involves violence. Separation can also be decolonisation prerequisite and demand, as nations who entirely consist of such territories cannot decolonise. Each phase can be experienced at the same time or in various combinations. Like the steps of colonialism, these phases of decolonialism do not have clear demarcations. Best I can do reading that. Yes, that's what it is. We're being sold off to the UN. Okay, I mean therefore I am, said Saudi TV, mocks Biden and Harris in viral skit again. Here we go. It's funny. I will turn down the music because I'm not sure if that's a copyright. This is supposed to be Biden, okay? It is pretty funny. And Camel toe. I'm sorry. It's not really funny, but it is. You gotta laugh. Otherwise, you'd just be like, you'd go crazy. Oh, you gotta admit it's funny. I'm not making fun of Americans themselves, believe me. Thank you, Deb. Because ours are just as bad. Believe me, I'm not doing that. I'm laughing at because it was quite funny. Rob Primo said, breaking, Joe Biden and Justin Trudeau have arrived at Parliament. If you serve the people of your country, you would never need an army to follow you like this.
Oh, you just wait.
How long does this go for? Oh my god. Look, if your people were happy with you, you wouldn't need this much protection. So Justin Trudeau and Joe Biden, look how much protection they've got. And they're flying. Oh my goodness, this goes on for like nearly 2 minutes. Do you really think they feel safe? I don't. Is that ambulances as well? I don't know. I'm just watching these things blur by and I can't tell. That's an army truck. But some of them look like either ambulances or rescue squad or something. I don't know. What was that for? Oh, this is insane. I think they're panicking. I think they're scared. That's what it seems like. Oh, there goes a bus. Yeah, you can't be feeling too safe if you got this many, this much protection. Is that it now? Is there any more? Oh, I'll edit. Twitter ended it for me. Geoloft. Oh, the tweet from this account no longer exists. Whoops. Geoloft said, pay attention, deep state plans are in failed state, coming soon, scorched earth. So, oh, okay. Did they get deleted? Wow. Anyway, Geoloft, there you go. Betty Johnson said the sum of all fears for globalist technocrats is happening right now in France. The French firefighters and the riot police have now joined the protesters to stand against tyrant World Economic Forum muppet Emmanuel Macron. Globalists are on life support, coming soon to your city. There you go, the firefighters have joined in. Hang on. And the police. Here come the police. Obviously not all the police. You know what? That's actually lovely to see. People are coming together, starting to come together. Because that's what we're going to need to fight this, otherwise we'll never succeed. I think that's beautiful to see. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Yep, we've just seen that. Okay. I've shared things twice in my bookmarks just in case I missed something. Now, I've gone back to bookmarks before and things haven't been there, so... Oh, thank you, SW. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I share things a couple of times because I can't remember what I've shared in the last few days as well. Illuminati bot. This is what I was talking about yesterday. Lady Gaga and Marina Abramovic doing... What is this? Spirit cooking with Marina Abramovic and Lady Gaga. This is normally what a spirit dinner looks like. I don't know. Look, whether that's real or not, it's pretty sick to even do that. You. Okay, Nick Holt said here's one of Daniel Andrews' fake Nazis in February with a drawn-on Charlie Chaplin-style Hitler moustache. These are very serious people, mind you, okay? Very serious. Oh. What's this? Cuddle Melbourne. On Sunday, the 12th of February, two young fascists turned up at our CBD street kitchen. They started peddling Nazi doctrines, denying the Holocaust occurred, claiming Hitler was a great man and harassing patrons. Someone looked like that did. Wow. Party members, volunteers and members of the community banded together and pushed them out of our space. Massive thanks to all who helped and showed fascists aren't welcome at CUDL. These are their faces, share them around and shout out these scum for what they are. What is this? What the fuck is even happening? To think the one in the bucket hat I used to count as a mate. Oh, that's ridiculous. The ones the other day were even worse, honestly. The ones that were standing there with their masks on. They look like some sort of, like, dance club, you know? I don't know. It was weird. You can tell when it's not real. Alexandra Marshall said, I hope the Liberal Australia and Australian Labor are listening to Elon Musk because at the moment they are crawling on their knees behind the Who, begging for attention like Lydia Thorpe on the grass in front of Parliament. Elon Musk said countries should not cede authority to the WHO. Look, if he says something good, I'm going to back him. When he says something I don't like, I'm going to ignore him. Ryan Cunningham said, I've been working with a mum whose ex-husband is a medical provider and wanted their children jabbed. Over the past few months, expert witnesses were lined up and hundreds of pages of research was submitted to the court. Once he found out she wanted days of hearings and national media attention that could impact his practice, he dropped it. For now, these kids are jab-free. Wow. See, even their doctors just... They're going to do it to their own children. That's insane. It's a bit like Jazz Jennings' mum. No, it's not really. I don't think a lot of them know. They haven't researched. They're just listening to the higher-ups. But some of them are deliberately doing it to their children. Andrew Bogut said, well done, World Athletics. Basketball Australia, your turn. Dan Rowan said, breaking world athletes excludes transgender women from elite female track and field competition following review from March 31st. This needs to happen everywhere. President Lord Coe, the council agreed it must be guided by our overarching principle, which is to protect the female category. I don't know if I can play BBC, but we got the gist of it anyway, okay? So there's that. Terence K. Williams said, it's time to put an end to this madness. I'm going after all the woke food companies. You don't have to eat their woke crap anymore. They crossed the line when they removed Aunt Jemima and Uncle B. thanks to your buying my cousin T's pancakes, and now I'm able to expand. I can't move as fast as the big guys because I'm still a small business, but I'm coming and I'll do my best to compete with every woke food brand. Cousin T's rice is coming out this year. What other food or snacks should I do next? I shouldn't have done this. Talk about food again. I will never go woke. Let all your family and friends know about Cousin T's. Use code WOKE for a big discount. What a hear. Oh dear, good on him. Cousin T's pure maple syrup and Cousin T's chocolate chip. Are they pancakes? Buttermilk. Birthday one, apple. Anyway, replacing the ones that went woke. There you go. That's Terence K. Williams. I don't know if he's serious or not. He will never go woke and he'll never allow them to take my face off my pancake box. They put a transformer on the box but removed beautiful Aunt Jemima, a real woman. They won't be doing that to me. Use code WOKE for a big discount. Oh my goodness. Is it really? Hang on. I've got to try. The breakfast essentials. It really is. Good one. I'm crying. I'm laughing so much. Oh my God. Oh, that's good. Oh, I'm going to retweet that. That one's a good one. Sorry. Oh. Oh dear. Don't worry. It doesn't take much for tears to come out of my eyes. Oh. Wow. And someone said, I would not eat your pancakes even if they were free. And Terence said, you know you want some. Good on him. Ah. Alexandra Marshall said, 15-minute cities, a communist dictatorship for the laziest citizens in human history. All the slavery, control and surveillance you desire compacted into a 15-minute open-air cell. That's exactly what it is. Control, slavery, surveillance, you'll be watched, everything you do will be monitored, and you won't be able to travel to the country to have a holiday. It'll be out of bounds, because they're already doing it in Australia. They're saying that there's an Aboriginal beach and people can't go to that one. Oh dear God. There are Aboriginal reserves and things. They're going to make more land just Aboriginal so no one can go there. In the end, the Aboriginals won't be allowed there either. I'm telling you. It's just how it is. They always go on lies. Sorry, now my nose is running. Jack Posobiec said, breaking, DA Alvin Bragg's pre-created speech from next week dropping all charges on Donald J. Trump has been released. Readers added context they thought people might want to know. This video has been edited for satire. Yesterday, this wasn't on there. You know what it was? It said it was a deep fake. So I didn't have to search this time. It popped up on my timeline. Thank God for that. But someone said it was a deep fake, but now they've changed it. Why is that? This video has been edited. Okay, it could have been deep faked for satire. Let's have a look. But apparently it is a deep fake.
This is a really tough day, not just for me, but for all New Yorkers and all Americans. Ever since I was a young man, it was my dream to be an attorney, to stand for the law and put criminals behind bars, to focus on the victims of crimes, to bring diversity to the community, to make a difference.
Can you tell it's a deep fake?
That's what makes this so very, very difficult. So I'm just going to...
I'd have to watch him talk normally, but this part of his face is moving a bit funny. If you watch this part of his face here, just keep watching.
Say it. It is with an extremely heavy heart that I must announce that the New York District Attorney's Office, after an extensive, thorough investigation, has decided to drop all charges against Donald Trump. Furthermore, due to my deteriorating mental health, both as a result of the stress of the case as well as Jack Posobiec's relentless attack and bullying against me, targeting my weight and repeatedly calling me Fat Alvin, implying I'm a member of the Chipmunks. For the record, I am not. I hereby resign from my position as the District Attorney of New York. Now, if you excuse me, I'm off to go indulge in some very delicious chocolate vanilla swirl pudding and eat my feelings. This is a really...
Oh, I could tell from the bottom lip. I don't know what it was. Something's wrong with the bottom lip. What do you think? Okay. Dr. Anastasia Maria Lupus said, over 1 million French protesters gather in Paris for the removal of Macron the dictator. I think this is going to start happening everywhere. Look at this. I do, and I don't know. Are we supposed to get out in the streets and protest peacefully? Peacefully do it? Kind of peacefully? I don't know anymore. Someone tell me. Yes, that was because of the thing with Donald Trump the other day. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'm just watching this with you guys going, what the is going on? Is this what we have to do next? I hope France wins, though. Okay. The Cooker King said, do they come any more corrupt, apart from Andrews, of course? The opinionated black woman said, while the people in France are deciding on heating or eating and protesting their rights to retire when they want, not when the government says, that flog Macron quietly removes an $80,000 watch given to him by Pfizer during an interview. Watch this. I don't know if I'm allowed to use the music, so just keep watching the watch. Okay, down. Yep, keep watching. Yep, we're watching. It's still there. And then he puts his hands underneath and takes the watch off. Puts it in his pocket. Or gives it to someone. And then when he comes back, the watch is gone. Slimy little weasel. Daisy Mate 4263 says judge shuts down Lisa Wilkinson's demand. Who's she to demand 39,823 pages of Bruce Lerman's phone records going back 6 years? That includes details of every app he opened during that time. She was trying to frame this man for assault along with another lady, okay? What right has Lisa Wilkinson, a TV presenter, got to demand 39,823 pages of Bruce Lerman's phone records going back 6 years? Is she insane? There's a fishing expedition. It's exactly what it is. Okay. Bruce Lerman is suing Wilkinson and Channel 10 for defamation. There you go. Oh, dear. And she deserves it. Okay, mate said, emotional blackmail from the Australian PM. Spare your tears. Vote no. Let's watch this rubbish.
For many, this moment has been a very long time in the making. Yet they have shown such patience and optimism through this process. And that spirit of cooperation and thoughtful, respectful dialogue has been so important at arriving at this point in such a united fashion. The question that Australians will be asked at this year's referendum is a very simple one. It will read, a proposed law to alter the Constitution.
Okay, we know what he wants to do, but he's using well, it's not even crying. It's not. He's just stopping, pausing, swallowing, and then going again. There's no tears, there's no... He's an idiot. And is he sucking on a lolly or something? Is he sucking on, like, a sweet or something? Like, the way he talks, it sounds like he has got something in his mouth. Something weird. Okay, Alexandria Marshall said no one is cutting down more beautiful ancient trees than the woke Green Councils pursuing UN climate goals. If people can't see that by now, I don't know what to say. I showed a video the other day where they're cutting down, I think it was in Europe, in England somewhere, cutting down all the trees to make way for bike paths. Makes sense. Not. Nick Holt says Dan Andrews' cartoonish attempt to silence more redeeming with fake Nazis will backfire, and a tiny percentage of sickos are okay with Victorian Labor Party's perverted safe schools agenda, because that's what that's about. But it will be exposed soon, and the Australian people will be very angry. I'm expecting people to be angry for more like that, and being lied to about that, and a whole lot of things very shortly when they find out. The red-headed libertarian said probably the most important story happening right now has gotten virtually no attention, so let's give it attention. Saudi Arabia and Iran, Sunni and Shiite Muslims, are sworn enemies, yet China just brokered a peace deal between them. China. But wait, there's more. You get 5 steak knives too. Saudi Arabia is talking about settling their oil trades in the yuan, whatever it's called, replacing the dollar. This is in spite of being allied with the US, but I'm not done yet. There's also discussion of Saudi Arabia and Iran joining the BRICS alliance, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. But Josie, what are the consequences of that? Well, that would mean all of the major oil-producing countries in the world would be part of the same alliance. These countries also make up half the global population, and I imagine there would be a level of protection safeguarding Iran from American invasion. Most apparent, there is no need or room for the US in this new boys' club. There is no seat at the table of this super alliance. For those who cannot see the catastrophe the deep state has made of our country, our values, and our global status, who take our Bill of Rights for granted, spend all the time and resources prosecuting political dissenters and victimize themselves over sins they never experienced because they have it so damn good, they have to sit there and make up ways to self-exploit. I just don't think there is any saving these people. The red-headed libertarian said maybe we should try indicting Trump about it even harder. I think she's being sarcastic. Breaking US launches airstrikes against Iranian IRGC and affiliates targets in Syria in retaliation for an earlier Iranian-affiliated drone strike that killed 1 US contractor and injured 5 soldiers. Initially, everyone thought the attack was Israel. US service members' casualties by Iran in Syria is rare. US strikes against Iranian groups or affiliates is very rare. So God knows what's good. They're just trying to start a war anywhere they can. Chrissy Mayer says, I blame the unvaccinated. Redhead Libertarian said, climate change. Yep, let's just blame one of them. Why not? Craig Kelly, Australian politician, said it's nice to see the AEC chipping in to comment on my page. Perhaps the AEC can also comment on Hev1. How is it possible that with the top position on the ballot paper that one nation received just 2 votes, 0.4%, thank you Shannon, at the Port Macquarie booth? Why were there 238 less votes counted in the House of Representatives at this booth compared to the number of votes counted for Senate? 3. How is it possible that 250 votes were counted for one nation for the Senate, but just 2 votes for the House of Reps? 4. If you can't explain the above shenanigans at this booth, what guarantees can you give about the integrity of your count? Not to mention the footage we seen yesterday of some Australian people taking the ballots and putting them in cars. Where were they taking them? Whose ballots were they? Interesting. Very interesting, actually. 5.28%, 250 votes counted in the Senate for one nation, but 0.04, 2 votes counted in the House of Reps. Really, Australian Electoral Commission? Plus your numbers show 238 votes less counted in House of Reps. You know that's statistically impossible. You know someone made the One Nation votes and their preferences disappear. There you go. Group total, Pauline Hanson's One Nation, 250. I believe they took the last one too. Same thing as what's going on in the US. I do believe that. But the US, they changed the laws right before voting and made it legal, not illegal, to ballot harvest and, you know, go door to door and just get people to sign their votes away. Okay, Chook said pulverised, seriously. Jess Malcolm said Indigenous Senator Lydia Thorpe, the one we seen crawling on the ground yesterday, says she was pulverised by police at Kelly J. Keen's anti-trans protest outside Parliament House in Canberra. She wasn't. She was just pulled away and she fell over and she crawled.
Here, we do not tolerate this kind of filth being on Ngunnawal and Ngambri country, let alone the Nazi support that these people have, that are racist, they are homophobic, they are destroying people's lives. And this country should be ashamed that they even let people like this into this country. Now, I went to tell her on that thing that they are not welcome here. And I got pulverised by the police by simply telling that person that they are not allowed to be here. So I've been assaulted by the police today as a sovereign Gunai Kutchumara Jaburanga woman, and the police need to answer for the assault, but also this government needs to answer why these people are allowed into this country. Because from here, we do...
Well, she wants to kick people out of the country now. She should have been arrested a long time ago, this lady. Seriously. And I don't know what's going on here, but... is she trying to look... Because her hands are pretty white, man. Look at her hands, right? Then look up here. Has she got, like, darker makeup on to try and appear... I don't know. Who knows? But she's like a very, very minute part Aboriginal. Identify and Disrupt said... oh, yeah, no, I read that yesterday. I won't go any further on that one. Let's see if we can find out what else is happening on the main pages of Twitter while I'm here. Oh, would you? Yeah, but a bit off the river there. I'd like it in the country, actually up in the mountain. Pauline Hanson asked, are you sick of the voice yet? If you answered yes, then please vote no. Because Albanese's race-based voice will divide Australia and only empower dangerous extremists like this idiot here, Lydia Thorpe. That's the one we just listened to, telling everyone she'd been attacked by police. They were trying to grab her and... What happened? She was wrestling with them and she fell over. And then they picked her up. They tried to pick her up, but she crawled away. Look at her. Shame, shame, shame. Okay. Alexandria Marshall said, filthy, disgusting racism. Early action and opportunities for the voice. Listen to this. 1. Job quotas. Minimum 10% appointees to be First Nations people for judges, magistrates, CW, SES, ADF officers, AFP, and state police forces, corrections departments, vice-chancellors and ambassadors. If they're not qualified, God help us. 2. Universities. No entry tests and no fees for First Nations people. 3. Old age pensions, reduced age eligibility for First Nations people because we die younger. 4. Public housing. First Nations people to have first preference for all vacant public housing across all states. I've heard some people burn their houses down just because they don't like them. I don't know. 5, sport and music entry fees reduced by 50% for First Nations people for any events on public land. 6, beaches and national parks. All beaches and national parks to be property of the relevant tribe and non-First Nations people will be charged to use the beaches and parks. Revenues will go to the relevant tribe. In other words, they're laundering it. 7, rivers and streams to become property of relevant tribe and fees for water consumption paid to relevant tribe. That'll be the UN. Oh. 8, mining royalties, same as for water. 9, income tax for First Nations people to be 50% of normal rate. 10, liquor licensing. All new liquor licenses across Australia to be vetted by the Voice. 11, Voice Office, research, policy staff to analyse and review all proposed government policies, legislation and appointments, same size and pay as a DPMC. Very high wages, in other words. Not if they're not qualified. If they're fully qualified, oh, I don't know. Liz Churchill said today sat 2 criminals that are purposely destroying their countries at the request of the WF, UN, WHO. These examples of human garbage stole their selections from the people and forced them to submit to a biological weapon that has killed millions. This is World War III. Trudeau. Oh, they all bloody the same people right now. The way they think is the same, so you might as well just mix and mingle all the names. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Nick Holt said at the last census 1,260 people in Australia identified as transgender. Despite these numbers, thank you, Sue. The LGBTQIA lobby thinks the whole population should adjust. Okay, the last census, 1,260 people in Australia. Millions of people identified as transgender. And they want us to change everything for 1,260 people. And they want to teach it in schools. Wow. Baron of Burleigh said, clarification please. Near me is a so-called Aboriginal sacred site with fencing and signs for 50 years I can remember. But I've never heard of an Aboriginal religion or seen anyone ever worship or pray or respect this so-called sacred piece of land. How does it become sacred? Good question. Okay, what did he say out loud? Hang on, we've got to listen to this, because listen very closely to Albanese's legal advice explanation. Oh, Albanese just said the quiet part out loud. Do not risk our nation on Albanese. Let's have a listen. What did he say?
And it says, to matters relating to. Matters is often used as a legal term as well. And we took proper advice, and I'm very confident. You will have an opportunity, if you get 10 lawyers in a room, you'll often get someone who gets a run in. That's what they're paid to do. That's why on different sides, to put this in perspective, that's why on different sides in courts, you have lawyers on one side and lawyers on the other side. So they're paid to advocate. That's an honourable profession to do. But you shouldn't use that fact to say that that there's someone out there who disagrees. Someone I can find you a lawyer who can tell you that that jacket you're wearing is orange or pink. I can find that for you. Pay them enough, that'll happen.
There you go. Pay him enough, it'll happen. And he said he was very confident of
and
some.
It says, to matters relating to.
He said he was very confident in something, and I thought straight away, yes, that's where he's got a lawyer to agree with him. Okay. Okay, I think I'll end it with that news. I'm not getting... Hang on. What's happening overseas? I want to know what's happening overseas. Oh, Cauldron Pool said Kelly J. Keane has been physically attacked by a trans activist in New Zealand. A woman getting doused in an unknown substance is worse than having an event crashed by people waving a Nazi salute, but the media won't give it half as much attention. Oh, this lady. A lady come from behind her. Looks like tomato sauce, but you never know. Okay, so it turns out the FBI informant attempting to ingratiate herself with some of the Proud Boys, their lawyers and their family members, also donated to MTG a few times while she was on the FBI cash payroll. What does this mean? Wow, what the fuck? Yep. Where's the, oh, there it is. Jenilyn Salinas? $15. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this one. Who knows? Christina Pushaw said, Governor DeSantis has ordered the deployment of 60 state troopers to Miami Beach to assist local authorities in keeping the community safe and orderly over the weekend. FLHSMV Executive Director Dave Kerner, Florida is a law and order state. As part of Governor DeSantis' priority to protect Floridians and keep our communities safe, FHP is ready and prepared to act. The troopers will patrol the streets and will stay as long as needed and protect the residents of the greater Miami area, and we will have zero tolerance for dangerous and illegal activities. Has this got something to do with, is it because of spring break? Hang on a sec. Has this got anything to do with Ron DeSantis just signing a bill that they can't teach children under 18 to, can't teach them Transformers? VB put this, when you trade freedom for slavery, this is what you get. It's not nice. It's all, we got them all over Australia. I don't like them. I don't like having cameras everywhere, watching everything you do. Okay. Yeah, Anthony Albanese spent 3 days at the tennis. The PM spent less than a day in chaos-ridden Alice Springs. Senator Jacinta Price said it was like a kick in the guts. Jacinta Price is Aboriginal. Okay, Nick Holt said New Zealand and Australia have become the most degenerate liberal democracies on earth. It's going to be fun defeating these communist freaks. God help us. Okay, the late John McAfee explains the real reason for the crackdown on TikTok. What's this?
Good morning. All this hubbub in the United States Department of Justice about TikTok and other Chinese apps. Why? Those motherfucking apps collect data on you and store it in China. What app ever created does not collect data on you? You show me one, please, God. And if you want to know the greatest data collectors of all time, it's Google and Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Wake the fuck up, people. What is this hubbub all about? It is about the United States not being able to collect data on its system through yet another app, because they sure as fuck have access to Google and Facebook. All they need is a goddamn subpoena. How hard is it to get a subpoena if you're in the Justice Department? I don't know. A 15-minute process. And then Google's got to give up everything. So does Facebook, so does Twitter, so does Instagram, so does every fucking app owner in America. But if you're not in America, well, they can't issue a subpoena, so that's their goddamn problem. And people, if you think that TikTok poses a threat. Sorry. Poses a threat to you as an individual, you just need to wake up. Because your greatest threat as an individual is a fucking smartphone that you carry with you everywhere. It is a spy device that monitors, watches, listens to your every movement, your every tweet, your every direct message. Holy shit, people, stop believing the fucking propaganda you're being fed. And thank you.
Was he drunk? Oh dear. Anyway, Elon Musk has said interesting take. But, well, look, we know that already, don't we? Okay, am I going to end that? Yeah, I'll end it there. Okay, it's cold today. Got a cold day. Okay, how far back can I go? Oh no, I can't go that far back. Alex said that's because the live went all weird at the start for me, lol. Dealey said I agree, Hev. Alex said that's... Yes, it's sexual assault, isn't it? Disgusting parents, yep. Menacing Muskrat said sick woman with a question mark. Yeah, I don't know. But that Jazz Jennings... Dear God. How could a parent... I don't know. I saw that the other day and I was just like, what did she say? Because that is assault. Shannon said, some people are just listening. They need to be read out loud. Out to lunch. Alex said, monsters do to their own child and it goes on all the time behind closed doors. So sickening and feel helpless for them. Why aren't people standing up to get rid of this corruption? Yeah, well, Jazz is now at like an adult, but people are still saying that the parents should be done for abuse and assault. And I agree. I think that's horrific what that mother said, if it's a mother. And plus, apparently they adopted Jazz. Charles said, Hev, you're a fine lady. Thank you, Charles. Xenotron said, good morning, evening, Hev family. Yeah, if anyone's commented before this, I'm sorry, but the comments are gone. I can only go back so far. Alex said, hey, Craigie boy, hope Wheezy joins us tonight. He's good fun. Out to lunch said, infiltration, not invasion. Exactly. And that's how it's happening. So we just need to all stand up and say, no more. No more. If we all stand together, that's the thing. We need to all come together. From the normal left and right? These people are an extreme, I don't know what they are, extreme evil. That's what they are. And all the normal people need to recognise that, I think. And I think a lot of the Jazz Jennings stuff too, I heard, and this was a few years ago, that you know how they use the excuse, oh, they'll take themselves out if you don't transition them? Well, I've heard the numbers go up after they get transitioned. It's actually worse after they're transitioned. They don't want to live like certain way. Oh, I've only got top chat on, and if I change it, the whole thing's going to jump again. Let me see how far I can get. Shannon said, just like Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Yes. They're like keeping them on ice, pretending they're still alive. Xenotron said, can't stay long, just wanted to say hi and put my 2 cents worth in. SW said, hey, Hev and all in chat, hope you're doing okay. I said, I urge everyone to ask Jesus into your heart and soul and believe in faith that he is the Son of God and that he died for our sins, rose from the dead on the third, and get saved before destruction. Alex said, now I've realised I was on top chat and not live. Blimey O'Reilly. I know, I've just done the same thing and I don't want to change it because the whole thing's going to jump. And Alex showed the picture of Michelle Obama dancing in on Ellen's show with something flapping around inside her pants. Shannon said, prayers for my friend Mike who crashed his Harley on the way to work the other day and lost his foot. He may lose his leg due to... What is it? I can't read that. Oh, well, prayers, Shannon. Oh, dear. I said, everyone on planet Earth and the dead will stand the great white throne judgment before Christ when the books are open the appointed time. You can run but not hide from the Lord. TikTok. Menacing Muskrat said, oh no, Shannon, prayers for coming your way. Prayers for Mike. Everyone's saying, yep, Shannon, we'll all pray. Out to Lunch said, Gateway Pundit had articles about 5 children passing same morning. Yesterday it happened, I think. Oh, really? And thank you again, Deb, for the late fee. And Sue and Shannon and Luna. Who else did? Out to Lunch did this morning. There we go. Alex said, oh yeah, that build back better was short-lived, eh? Shannon said, hey, Deb, time and moisture, please. Check, please. And Deb's here. And everyone's saying, hello, Deb. And Out to Lunch said, you can build better after you destroy it. Alex said, I send you a funny Wizard of Oz Biden, Hev. Alex said, hey, hey, Deb. Carrie said, I'm American, and yes, it is really sad but hilarious. It is. I think we have to laugh, you know, otherwise it would be like I'd be crying. All going crazy. So you got to laugh. At some point I'll probably become hysterical. No, I'm kidding. Oh dear. Sal said I'd be egging every one of those cars as they came by. Menacing Muskrat said over 70 vehicles in the convoy. Are you kidding? Oh my goodness. Yeah, Zal, but eggs are too expensive to waste on these mugs. Shannon said French riding because they raised retirement age. Americans complaining because careers probably never retire. Alex said waste of public resources. Biden's motorcade. Yep. Dealey said bet every vehicle is loaded to the max with guns too. Starchild said AI have. I said, for nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. Luke 8:17. Danny Richards said, I heard it was 75 total vehicles, including the Mr. Sunshine. Hey, JJ, how you going? Deb said they need ambulance to follow. Yeah, just in case something happens to Joe Biden. I don't know. Missy T said, hello again, Hev. How you going, Missy? Xenotron said that's where our money is spent. Zal said overkill. Alex said, Shannon, France have kicked off big. People are saying be more French. I think they've copped it for a long time. I really do. Everyone's saying hello, Missy and JJ. And Xenotron said, eyes, who you preaching to? We know this. SW, thank you for the super sticker, I think it is. It's a little... Alex said, whoop, 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 go France. JJ said, thank you. Hi, Alex, thank you. Okay, where are we? Eyes is saying he urges everyone to ask Jesus into your heart and soul and believe the faith that he's the Son of God. I just read that one, didn't I? All our sins rose from the dead on the third and get saved before destruction. Out to Lunch said French police are people too. I'm waiting for Australian police to become people. No, they are. Just some of them aren't. Some of them are really... I don't know if they're even police. I think they're actors too, like the Nazi people the other day. I think it's the same thing. I really do. Alex said police are standing with them because they know they've lost it. Also solidarity, I suppose. Menacing Muskrat said, did you see Macron takes off in his very expensive watch? Yes, I've just shown that one. Alex said, we're stronger together. Yep, definitely. Alex said, Gaga and Marina have done all manner of disgusting things. Apparently Gaga went on weird retreat put on by Marina where she had to be naked and all sorts. They are all sickos. Yeah, they're really weird, a lot of them. Out to lunch said menacing. No, I didn't see him take off his watch, but I wonder. Oh, thank you, Luna. God love ya. God love you guys. David said these are very serious people and they're seriously messed up. Alex said, is he pretending to be Hitler or Charlie Chaplin? Yeah, which one? Looked like Charlie Chaplin, didn't it? D. Lee said, Muskrat out to lunch, taking off watch could be code for someone. Could be. Out to lunch said, oh, okay, I'll get it. I am Kai said, much love, guys. Watching and hanging out with my lovely, oh, God love, I am Kai and his lovely wife. D. Lee said, Kai, you've been missed here and on Bruce's channel. Are you okay? Selena said, caught you on. Hi, all. Shannon said, Tyrone pancakes, classic. Yeah, I didn't think it was real until I actually clicked on the link and went, oh, he is doing it. Oh, good on him. Excellent. He can't be taken off his own product, hopefully. I am Kai said, I'm fine, guys. I'll be at Bruce's live tonight. Menacing Muskrat said, just in, Biden applauds China in the Canadian Parliament today. Oh, really? Timmy, I've bought Cousin T's pancakes. They were pretty good. Oh, excellent. Excellent. Good on you, Timmy. Shannon said, how's the tooth, Kai? Out to lunch said, only white girls on boxes now. Shannon said, such big serves from Cousin T. Out to lunch. Oh, my stomach's grumbling already. Little Debbie and the other one, Swiss Miss. Shannon said, large portions. King Snurgle, how you doing? Hi, everyone. What an amazing day I've just had. Alex said, and don't forget to hit the likes. Laura Star, how you going? Alex said, hey, King Snurgle, good to hear. Out to lunch said, cool, Timmy. Alex said, hey, Laura Star. Menacing Muskrat said, Selena, thank you for mentioning Chuck Misler. I think I'm going to do the Bible in 24 hours this weekend. Good idea. Laura Star said, hey, Alex. And Alex said, hey, Timmy. And Shannon said, disbarred. Xenotron said, sorry, keep getting cut off. King Snowball said, hi, Shannon, how's it going? Hopefully you've got over your farts and cheesy smelling foot long issues. Xenotron said, dropping charges, this is delinquent. Zal said, what a sook, what a sook. Alex said, you can usually tell with the mouth if it's a deep fake, but sure they're working on that to make it harder to tell. Yeah, you could tell by the bottom lip, like around here. It was moving weird, and it was a bit disjointed. I don't know, you could tell. Alex said, yeah, that's a fake. I learned how to read lips as a child. Oh, thank you, Luna. God love ya. Zal said, coming to Australia soon. Mrs. Out to Lunch said, hello, Hev. Hope all is well. Hey, guys. Hey, Mrs. Out to Lunch. Donna loves Fred and Fred loves Donna. Oh, God W. God W. God love you. Yes, W. Oh, my goodness. I was reading it while talking and it just totally made me up. Shannon said, terminal case, I'm afraid, King, lol. Dealey said, oh, you made it, King. SW said, fat Alvin chipmunks. Sal said there was nearly 2 million people in Canberra and the media said it was 20,000. Really? Are there any protests going on in Sydney right now? I don't know. Xenotron said, not sure, just not sure how the legal system can allow that. Splashed all over the world and whoops, we made a mistake. Enough, it has to stop. Yeah. I agree. Xenotron said the Trump arrest saga. Yeah, it was a bit ridiculous. I didn't know whether it was going to happen. I didn't think it would because they didn't have enough, but you never know. They might try and arrest him for nothing next time. Well, that's what they've been trying to do the whole time. This is Out to Lunch said, love you, Fred, getting you some grub, some food. Zal said it was all set up to show those paying attention. Michelle App, how you going? Out to Lunch said, I changed Donna's name to Mrs. Didn't realise it should be Mrs. Oh, Ms. Didn't realise it should be Mrs. Alex said, why would he take his watch off? I don't know. Shannon said, dog comms now, watch comms. Xenotron said, Alex, it was a signal for something to start. Yeah. Who knows? King Snurgle said, hi, Dealey. I was supposed to be going north tomorrow for morning training and planning exercises. Just had the boss visit me personally. At home today, I've been massively promoted. Well done, King Snurgle. Carrie said, hit that like. Thank you, Carrie. Shannon said, everything they do is code, even down to the jewellery, the colour of their ties, etc. Yep, does not surprise me. King Snurgle said, I'm over the moon right now. Xenotron said, congrats, King. Yeah, definitely. That's awesome. Alex said, like when David Spade, Ellen, and co were sending weird signs and messages to Tom Hanks during lockdown. Yeah, they were. SW said, every time I hear his voice now, it's Daffy Duck. Oh. David said, hey, diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. King Snurgle jumped over the moon. Zal said he was still swallowing when he came on camera, Hev. Alex said, nice one, King Snurgle. Zal said, they're not angry, they're fast asleep. Alex said, I saw that with the trees. Oh, I couldn't believe it, like, seriously. But it happens all the time, so I don't know why I'm surprised. They will cut down trees to make bike lanes and all this rubbish, saying it's green. Why are you cutting down the trees? Deb said, I can't understand why he's crying. Out to lunch said, yeah, I couldn't. He's talking about the voice. He's trying to get the people of Australia into the emotional, you know, crying for the Aboriginals. And we, look, we're worried about them. We want them to have a good life. Why can't they fix it? They've already got people in Parliament. They get billions of dollars a year thrown at the people in charge. That's where I think the money laundering comes in. And it doesn't get to the people that it needs to get to. Yeah, so I think that's why Albo was trying to cry. Out to lunch said 5:46 Central, 80 degrees Fahrenheit or 26 degrees Celsius. Lovely. I think we've got like 16 degrees Celsius high today. It's raining and very overcast and dark and misty. Very misty. Deb said, oh, we'll vote no just on him crying. Good one. David said, actually, a whole load of countries has applied to join BRICS. Yep. Zal said, crocodile tears, Deb. Yeah, they weren't even that. He wasn't even... Like, it was just, he was stopping and doing the... You know, and then go again and then stop and... I don't know. It was weird. Deb said, just another Biden. And God love you, Shannon. Popcorn. Out to lunch said, it's the govern me harder meme. Yeah. Oh, no. Alex said, it's a massive shit show. More people are looking behind the curtain, King. Suppose you can't say what? Shannon said, hence the popcorn. Deb said, so true, Shannon. Deb said, me having an omelette on a very healthy bread. Eggy bread. Oh, my God, now I'm going to get hungry again. I did eat before I come on, but it doesn't matter. It seems the minute I start talking about food, I'm hungry. That's what, see, because I'm working out now nearly every day, or most days anyway. I get hungry a lot because I only eat small portions, so I get hungry very often. Do you know what I mean? Got into a bad habit of eating small portions. Maybe it's a good habit, I don't know. But I eat often. David said, I believe it, King. I've been in the rabbit hole since the 1960s. Never stopped learning since. That's good. Never stop learning, no matter how old you are. King Snurgle said, Alex, are you ready to have your credulity strained to the breaking point? Deb said, it sounds very moist, Hev. It is. I also have a cooking video I can upload. I made a really nice dinner tonight, and last night, and it was my own style of, it was chicken breast, crumbed chicken breast, but I cut it open and put some things inside and fried it and then baked it. And we had potato, kind of like a potato bake with layered potatoes, onions, with thick cream on it and a bit of milk and cheese all over the top of it. It was lovely. Okay, now I'm talking about food. I'm going to get even more hungry. Okay. Shannon said, I had Iron Man food, Nutrigrain. Sal said, Lydia Thorpe is not even Aboriginal. She's got brown makeup on. That's what I thought. Her hand looked very white compared to the colour of her face. Like, look at mine. I'm pretty much the same colour. Am I? Yeah. My hands are the same colour as the rest of me, right? My stomach's grumbling. But yeah, her hands look very white compared to the colour of her face, and her face had that orange look of too dark makeup. Yeah. That's what it looked like. Out to lunch, said Deb, you eating health live bread? You killed it first. Sal said she's been given too much oxygen. Shannon said she don't have a black fella's nose, that's for sure. Definitely not, no. She's got more of a European nose. Xenotron said, David, I discovered the rabbit hole in 1978. It's fascinating to observe today. Who would have thought it was true? Out to lunch, said Deb, not cricket bread? Oh, I hope not. Alex said, at this point, I think anything's possible, King Snurgle, and I'm pretty quick at adapting. Shannon said, white legs. Xenotron said, yeah, but how many Aboriginals want to be in those professions? Exactly, I don't know. Xenotron said, certainly not 10%. Alex said, I think people should prepare for anything and everything. Then you can have more of a rational mind if something happens. I've always been like that. Good idea. I've got my tent. I've got a little combustion fireplace for inside the tent with chimney attachments and extensions. I haven't made the hole in the tent yet. I've got to get that tent back out one day. Oh, thank you, Shannon. God love you. Hev, please read super chats out as soon as they pop up because the chat moves on and people just listening miss out. I've spent nearly 28... Hang on. Let me see if I can get... I spent nearly $20 trying to get you to say something naughty. It cost me $30 to type this. Well, if it's naughty, Shannon, I'll read some of it, but not all of it. Naughty bits. Where was the 20? Did I not get notified? Oh, okay. Sorry, Shannon. Shannon super chatted about an hour ago. I don't pay for super chats for you not to read it out. Hev. Test. Eagles. Feels like a vending machine that doesn't drop your purchase. Oh dear. And before that it was jobs done on time fee. Pony up, people. Hev won't cry by herself, you know. No, you just have to make me laugh to make me cry as well. If you make me laugh too much, I'll cry. Oh. King Snowdle said, Alex, the Bible's has some incredibly important messages to humanity hidden in it, mainly down to single sentences by now, and amazing what was hidden in some of the Psalms. Yep. I said, I love it how MI5 and Undercover keep stalking me and builders, vans, etc. Oh, thank you, Randy. God love you. There wasn't a chat with that one, like a message. Hang on. I've got to wait for them to come up. Oh. Oh, God love you, Timmy. Oh, my goodness. Here, Heaven, yesterday's stream, someone mentioned something about me and a couple of others joining you in a live stream or something. I couldn't find it in comments. Was this person suggesting? Yes, they were. I'll have to go back and get the names, but you were one of them, Timmy. So if you'd like to come on with me one day, and thank you so much. That's a huge, huge super chat. Yeah, if you'd ever like to come on with me, let me know, and I'll arrange to do it through StreamYards and have you on, definitely. Timmy, I think you would be very good to have on as a host, you know, another host next to me. Yeah, so we did. So if you would be in that, let us know, because we'll definitely do that. And thank you, Sue. I think my chat jumped again. Oh, no. David said, better to improve Aboriginal health than to fatalistically just say they die younger. Oh, God love you, D. Lee. You guys, honestly. And I'm so hungry. I am so hungry. Oh, God love you. You guys, honestly. Where am I? Where am I up to? But yes, Timmy, definitely let us know, because I would definitely be in that. And I'll look up the other names, because there was a few good suggestions in there too. King Snuggle said, the best message of all is that there would be a time when the lowest shall become the highest and the highest shall become the lowest. David said, Psalms was always my favourite Bible book, King Snuggle, that and the four Gospels. Shannon said, Sue making it rain, living up to her name. Oh, God love her. God love you guys, honestly. I'm trying not to. Timmy is just, wow, Timmy. That was, I got no word. Oh my goodness. I said, I'm heavily protected by the Lord Almighty and the holy angels and have the full armour of God on. Security services, you're watched and recorded in real time. Be careful now, you reap what you sow. Xenotron said it would be okay with the 10% if 10% of the jobs were those positions in the first instance. It would be fair. Shannon said, King hasn't snurgled or gurgled today, has he? Xenotron said, good on your eyes, it's all about... Oh, you guys... Oh, my stomach, did you hear that? Maybe eyes, lighten up on it a little bit if you can. David said it tried to rain here yesterday, but it fizzled out after a few drops. Alex said, what Sal King Snuggle? King Snuggle said, Alex, the time has arrived. Everyone's looking to revelation, which is unnecessary because everything's already spelled out in earlier Gospels. Oh, my goodness. Shannon said, what a tosser. Who are you talking about there, Shannon? David said, oh, thank you, Shannon. God love you. You didn't write a message this time. I'm trying to keep up with the messages, okay? David said, God does have a secret service. SW said, quack, quack. Deb said, the bread has all healthy grain in it, so if it had bugs in it, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Oh, no. All the bits and pieces. I nearly choked on myself then. I breathed in when I shouldn't have. Alex said, this is the end time, but not in a way that would be expected. If it is the end of the lowest being in charge, their time has come, normal people are the highest. I said, I urge everyone to seek Jesus. Oh, thank you, D. Lee. Shannon said, something wrong. What? Sue's laughing. Luna said, pretty much just cleaned and packed my entire kitchen while listening to this live, and I'm very happy, thank you, Hev. Yeah, I've got to go and do mine. I've got to clean my kitchen, and it's not that it's too bad. I've just got stuff out, you know, and it just looks, I don't like it. It's messy. I'm always messy. No, I'm not. Xenotron said I can't seem to post a sticker. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to. I haven't been able to in YouTube for a while. I've been trying to, super chat some people. And I haven't been able to. You know. It wouldn't be a whole lot, but I mean, I'd still be super chatting. David said, development begins with the ordinary man, woman, king, snurgle. It cannot begin at the subhuman broken unit level historically running the show. Oh, Xenotron, are you trying to go through the link that I've got pinned at the top there? That goes through Streamlabs. If anyone does donate, you can go through if you don't want YouTube taking 30%, you can go through the link at the top of this chat and I will get most of it. It's more like PayPal. And I'll get it quicker as well, just to let people know. But you'll still pop up on the screen. The notification will. It won't sit in the YouTube where the super chats and that sit now won't be highlighted like that, but it will pop up on the screen. But it's up to you guys. As long as you know that YouTube does take 30%, I don't mind if you guys, whatever you want to do. What was I up to? Oh, David said development begins at the ordinary man, woman, King Snurgle, the Viking, cannot begin at the subhuman broken unit level historically running the show. Alex said, my YouTube's been acting all funny too, I don't know why. Xenotron, what happens when you try? I said, Hev the chef, please cook a cheese and onion pie and mince and dumplings dinner. I did close to that last night, eyes. Deb said, friends went to town Adelaide and a large group of original Australian blocking the main hotel, casino. Not even the police could move them on and lots of people couldn't get into their hotel room. Oh no. Here we go. And Luna, thank you again. Xenotron said, just comes up blank. I said mine too. Pissed myself laughing. The bots are out in force. Shannon said life log. Yep. Oh, thank you, Xenotron. God love you. Oh, God love you guys. Xenotron said, I spoke to a local elder in Rockhampton. He told me about the meaning of the word Aboriginal and how it was offensive to them. Really? Oh, that just jumped. No. I want to see the other side, the other part of that chat. Where is it? Oh, shoot. Why does YouTube do this? I don't... Oh, no way. Oh, man. I'm trying to find it. Oh, wow. Okay, where am I? Okay, I think I'm back where I was. Xenotron. So I'm trying to find the other part to that message. It was offensive to them, the word Aboriginal. Okay. Shannon said friend face on it, crowd. Xena said aberration of original. Oh, Aboriginal, really? Is that what it means? Oh my goodness. Alex said yes, they will receive condemnation and life to come, King Snurgle. Out to lunch today. He was married to a black hooker. She's on Dark Outpost talking about him and stuff that isn't McAfee. That isn't that McAfee? Yes, it is. Carrie said, thank you, Hev. Susie said, hey guys, have you been on? How long have I been on? It's been an hour and 38 minutes now. Alex, King Snurgle said, Alex, haha, we aren't going to have to wait that long. They are on notice right now and there's nothing they can do to stop it. Susie said, close to an hour. Alex said, McAfee didn't kill himself like all the others. Funny how they were all about to expose something deep. I know. Xena said, the condemnation of the world is that they love the darkness more than the light. Our judgment is that we are not able to manifest it into higher realms. Shannon said, another reason to read super chats as soon as I post them. Xenotron said, eyes, who says today is Saturday? Who says? And on what basis is a timeline constructed? 2,000 years is not soon. Tim said, hello everyone, let the post news fun begin. Alex said, glad to hear it, King Snurgle. King Snurgle said, the creator didn't just create everything, the creator runs everything. Free will was freely given to all humanity for a while, and to others their free will is over with. Darren said, hey guys, sorry I couldn't get here sooner. That's cool, Darren, good to see ya. I said, pro Jesus Christ, pro Father, pro the Holy Spirit, Father, Son, the Holy Spirit, 3 in 1 Trinity, and my family forever. Alex said, I realised I was on Top Chat earlier after I had to refresh. I don't want to change it in case it completely disappears. Xenotron said, antediluvian times, Adam lived 930 years. After the flood, it became 120 years. The Rephaim were given 500 years according to the script. Rephaim? I can't say that. Darren said, thanks for that tip, Alex. I had top chat selected too. King's Noel said, anyone hearing anything? Shannon said, I don't know how to spell tourniquet, that thing you tie around your link to stop bleeding. Oh, is that what you were trying to say? Oh, sorry, Shannon. Davis said the historical timeline was changed. History's bunk. That's it. Selena's put the right spelling there for you, Shannon. Tourniquet. Darren, yep. Darren's done the same thing. David said, I hear a crow in the old gum tree. I like crows. Yeah, they're more than likely they're magpies or currawongs. Shannon said, yeah, something French like that. Deb said it's rye bread. Oh, yum, I like rye bread. Shannon said, catches in the rye. Randy said, hello all. I said, my number one Yahweh, Jesus Christ, before any man or woman. I've had many encounters with him. My beautiful Father, amen. Deb said, good book, Shannon. David said, well spotted, Selena. And Darren, if you can't spell, how are you going to spell cast? Luna, thank you for the $2 again. Alex said, hey, Darren, my YouTube is being weird, lol. Shannon said, weevils in the rye bread, catch 'em. Darren said, I had a problem with spelling tourniquet, David. I cheated. And Darren said, what's it doing, Alex, the YouTube? Xenotron said, I'm pretty sure we all know that too. I'm glad that you feel his presence. That's great. Randy said, just back from pizza and beers. And Dealey said, hello, Randy. And King Snurgle said, David, not only has time been interfered with, those that did it move on to attempting to manipulate source light itself, the source of everything, God's biggest no-no. I said, Xenotron, hello, I'm just doing God's will. Luna Sheen, oh, thank you again. God, love you guys. Randy said, couple of beers. And David said, I know, King Snurgle, they were never illuminated, or they would have realised that God does not care to have competition. Shannon said, all timelines merging back to one, possibly. Why the Mandela effect? Yeah, I think that's starting to happen. People are starting to come together to agree on a lot of things, I've noticed. And SW, God love you again. King Snurgle said, I'm going to have to be careful how much I say that last remark. Got my sound kicked, then my laptop turned off and back on again. It wasn't Windows doing it. Alex said, I just had to eat half of a pre-made cheese and onion chutney sandwich. This chat always makes me hungry. I'm always hungry. Why am I always hungry? Oh, yeah, probably because I have been exercising a lot. Randy's going to make me even hungrier. Wood fire pizza, cupped charred part pepperoni, onions, and parmesan crust. Mouth-watering. Darren said, shouldn't try to control the light sources. God is that source, that they will not turn out well. King Snurgle said, I can go into generalities, but being overly specific might get me in a lot of trouble. Gonna try, though. D-Lee said, wood fire pizza, the best. Davis said, bottom line, nothing can stop what is coming, King Snurgle. Give us a bit more time to catch up before letting more cats out of the bag, maybe. Susie said the Gwyneth Paltrow trial is getting juicy. Totally thinks she's guilty with her new plastic surgery. She now looks like the cat in the hat. Alex said, I think weird stuff is happening, King Snurgle. I had to turn my laptop off yesterday as my sound went all robotic and wouldn't fix until I restarted. Plus the strange stuff tonight. Ooh. Alex said, I forgot to check it out, Susie. Hope you're well. Darren said, did you mean the Nandela effect? Never heard of Mandela effect. Maybe that's Nandela effect too. And eyes, the love I have of my life is Jesus Christ. I'll never lie nor mince my words. King Snurgle said, bingo, Darren, so I guess who is now personally involved? Why I was alluding to things with those Bible references. And Susie, Dealey's asked Susie, why is Gwyneth Paltrow at trial? Alex said, yeah, don't get yourself in trouble, King. Randy said, like the grey hoodie, Hev. Yeah, I pretty much woke up late this morning and just tried to get ready as quick as I possibly could, which means bad hair day. Oh, dear, no, it's not that bad. It's just, yeah, not what I wanted. King Snuggle said, I'm just going to outline as basically as possible what is actually going on. God created everything. God is source. God works in mysterious ways, as they say. Alex said, they've ruined the green belt, everyone. More concrete jungles going up everywhere. Maybe for all those fighting age young men currently in our 4-star hotels. King Snurgle said, humans know so little about what has actually been created. It's almost limitless in variety. The mysterious ways is using those unlimited creations. Randy said, houses for new immigrants. King Snurgle said, I'm going to call non-humans others, as there are loads of them. Alex said, yes, God is everything. I said, Hev has read loads of posts. There shouldn't be a long pause from me, as I've never stopped in the chat. King Snurgle said, and right now they are here. I've only got top chat highlighted, guys. I haven't got the whole chat. If I do, it's going to skip. And I'm just trying to hang on to where I'm up to right now. Sal said they've always been here, King. Randy said Niagara Falls Hotel has 3,000 new asylum seekers. Out to lunch that I've heard of seafood diet, but not talk about a food diet. Randy said started with 67. I said the Lord Jesus are my rock. Cannot do without them. Davis said not only more than we have imagined, King, but more than we're able to imagine is more to still come undoubtedly. D-Lee said, oh boy, Xena, I don't pay attention to Pervywood. All fighting age, no doubt, Randy said Zal. Alex said, looking forward to that cooking video, Hev, that sounds delicious. Luna said, I'm making homemade garlic bread. You know what I did with the chicken? I cut it and I put bacon, chives and cheese in there and then coated it in crumbs. Oh, my goodness, it was nice. I don't know if it's been done before, but it's just what I did, and it was beautiful. King Snuggle said, Zal, not very many of them. The ones here right now don't get involved till it's serious enough to even bother with their attention with. Deb said, yippee, Hev cooking. Alex said, I think we're all getting them, Zal. Tez, hey, Tez, how you going? Hi, darling, been a while since I said anything but found out earlier. I can still comment on here. Good to see you, Tez. And Shannon saying, he's not giving me money for nothing. He wants me to say something naughty. No. Susie said, Dealey, the man suing her, says she ran into him while skiing. She broke 4 of his ribs and gave him a concussion that left him unconscious for 45 minutes. She took off in 7 years, never inquired about him. Randy said, love your whiteness, Hev. Alex said, awesome, Shannon. Darren said, Star Wars disguised God as midi-chlorians, basically the stuff that everything is made of. King Snurgle said, most people have heard of men. Deb's laughing, oh my God, Shannon. Xenotron said, Dealey, oh, I can't verify that, but remembering the Johnny Depp fiasco, it seems this is the new way, this path is the new way. Men in black. Okay, I got you, King Snurgle. I said, food, glorious food, hot chocolate and custard, we're in the mood. Oh my goodness. You're going to make me really hungry. I'm already hungry. Davis said, one could say we earthlings attracted outside attention. Oh, I could imagine. If there were, aliens, we would have attracted their attention by now, surely. They'd be going, they won't ask us to take me to your leader. Oh my God. So Randy, God love you. For the super chat. Super sticker, I think, actually. King Snurgle said, ha, and guess who just bought himself a brand new suit? Oh, good on ya. Xenotron said, Susie, thanks for that. I will pull back on my cynicism. I said, Shannon is always naughty. You're getting the cane across your knuckles. I know you cannot see me. I know, but I just read it out. Shannon said, vindicated, out to lunch, said Randy, yeah. Shannon said, not jabbed. Deb said, I love it when Shannon's naughty. Zal said, I'm glad I can't see the messages. Shannon said, see how it works, Hev? And everyone said, awesome, Timmy, God love ya. That was huge. And it would be great to see you on. Timmy needs a spanner. Do you want a spanner, Timmy? Shannon said Timmy is king, but not King Snurgle. Okay, yep. David said, lol, Zal, I think that record got stuck in a rut. Everyone's saying, Timmy, good on ya. Susie said, it was my suggestion. I'd love to see an all Oz chat with Timmy, Shannon, David, Keck, and co. Timmy's not Aussie, but I'd love to have a chat with him and Shannon and David. Definitely. Pat said, hi, Hev, turned 78 yesterday. Never thought I'd make it this far. I've been a grazer all my life. Can't eat big meals. I nibble all the time. That's like me, Pat. Mine was from my illness. That's the reason I did it. But I haven't been able... I'm starting to get bigger and bigger meals, but I haven't been able to do what I used to do. So I'm just working my way back. Shannon said, Hev's so hungry but can't leave because the super chats are rolling in, lol. I'm trying to have a sip of my cuppa, but it's a bit too hot right now. I don't want to burn my mouth out. Deb said, yes, I'd love to see extra hosts. Yes. I said, Hev, make a sandwich, then come back. Alex said, would love to see more people on. Yes. Shannon said, keep going, she's almost crying. Dealey said, hope you had a wonderful birthday, Pat. Definitely. Happy birthday, God love you. But yeah, we eat the same way, just sort of, yeah, little bits, not... That happened to me because of my illness, yeah. I just couldn't eat a whole lot in one go. That just wasn't happening. Darren said, is it a spanner or is it a wrench? I don't know. Tez said, eggy bread does sound good. I think there's a bit of a time lag, lol. David said, live long and prosper, Pat Ryan. Yes, definitely. And everyone's saying, happy birthday, Pat, for yesterday. Shannon, God love you, $1.99 with some salt. Dealey, $2, God love you. Deb said, the meek shall inherit the earth. Randy said, well, and canal opened yesterday. Walland Canal opened yesterday. Shannon said, donate something, eyes. Pat said, thank you, David. Susie said, do an intermission and get yourself some peanut butter toast. Shannon said, was talking about elbow, what a tosser. I'm going to try and go as long as I can. Alex says, spanner. Susie said, Hev, could you please do soda bread? Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting, Susie. I'm so sorry. I have to get buttermilk for that. I will go and get some. Now I've got a tickle in my throat. I said, Alex, is there more come that Hev will read as she's behind the chat? Shannon said, I almost sat on myself. Nope, not almost. Oh, no. Yeah, don't sit on yourself. That would hurt. Randy said, my first flowers snowdrops are out. Oh, nice. Shannon said, Penny Wong, some Ting Wong. Yes. Penny Wong is a politician in Australia. I believe she's a Chinese infiltrator. Let's not discuss that, though. Darren said, but it could be a wrench. Deb said, yes, Susie, I'd love some soda bread. I'm going to have to do it, definitely. It's really easy to make, too. I just got to go up the shop and get some buttermilk. I might do it today. Today or tomorrow. Not sure. What day is it, for God's sake? It's Saturday, isn't it? I don't know. Wheezy put me off this morning by having a live stream before mine, so I thought it was Sunday. I keep thinking it's Sunday. It's not. It's Saturday. I said, whoever's complaining about me, I will not stop. Xenotron said, eyes, don't get paranoid. It's not me. I'm up front. Don't need to hide behind anything. Susie says, so yummy, Deb. Some people use eggs, some don't. Every recipe seems different. I don't think ours doesn't use eggs. So it's a egg-free. Shannon said, does soda bread go psst when you open it, or the psst noise happen later? Probably later, I'd say, because it doesn't do it when you open it. It's like a flat bread. Like, And you fry it with your bacon and egg and you eat. Oh, I'm going to make myself really hungry in a minute. Already am really hungry. What am I talking about? King Snaggle said, I wish the Bible had at least one chapter or verse that explained the relativity of time, space, electricity, magnetism, and how light creates all of them. Shannon said, let there be light. I said, Xenotron, no, it's not you, it's some random. Susie said, it's Christmas in March. Hev, yay! Oh, I can't wait till winter. Snow, I like snow. David said, not complaining, I just think you should lighten about with the Book of Revelation stuff. Xenotron said, Hev, in case you don't find aberration of original. Yeah, that's terrible. I can't believe that that's what that means. Have we been caught? Oh my goodness. That's terrible. That's terrible, Muriel. I don't know if anyone's seen Muriel's wedding. I haven't, but I just keep hearing, that's terrible, Muriel. So, Randy said, chat choking. Darren said, fizzy bread. No, because it's actually not fizzy. It's made with buttermilk and flour and stuff. So it's actually not fizzy. It's got like, what is it called? Cream of tartare and something else. Baking powder? Something like that. It's got, yeah. It's really yummy. And you can either fry it on a really low heat, or you can stick it in the oven to cook it. There's two ways you can do it. And my mouth's watering like crazy, I swear to God. Oh. Sal says it's not that at all. Shannon said Satan abomination of the original. Deb said yes, Darren, fizzy bread. Xenotron said, he all good is it is a chat, do not take anything personal. I don't know you and you are sincere. It's just that when you preach it, you're no longer a person to me, just words. David said AB is Latin for not. Xenotron, Aboriginal, not original. Oh, wow. What was that? I'm getting dings all over the place. What is going on? Nothing. I need to get rid of my phone. I've got ADHD when I've got a phone, because as soon as it starts dinging, I'm like, what is it? What is it? What is it? Oh, seriously. King Snurgle said, no, just nothing exists without light creating it. There's also no nothingness. Everything that exists boils down to being created in exactly the same way. Everything. Randy said, smoking a fatty. Sal said, they think they are original people, but they aren't. Everyone's been mixed around by the controls for the last 8,000 odd years, just like the land masses. Yeah, exactly. I think people are going to be surprised if they ever do a DNA test. King Snuggle said everything is related and connected to everything else. Mess with the light source itself. Its repercussions ripple out everywhere else. Darren said, careful, Xena, or it'll block you too, then you'll never get into heaven. Okay, David said, it doesn't bother me at all, eyes, but do you get that the powers that are using that final book like a script into which they have injected themselves? Deb said, nice, Randy. Zal said, you're right, Xena, I'm over it. And I said, okay, he's just going to keep continuing. He hopes it doesn't offend you, but he wants to carry out the Lord's will. King's Nurgle says, so anyone who thinks this wasn't going to pee everyone off, and everything else, just go back to school and pay attention this time. Zal said, the US and Canada, Alaska was the real place where biblical events went down, not the Middle East. It wouldn't surprise me, honestly. It would not surprise me. Xenotron said, I was just not sure your interfacer is working properly. Zal said, I'm glad. Oh, guys. Out to lunch is asking, eyes, is Jesus white or black? Randy said, we are energy. Zal's laughing. Deb said, I thought Shannon had Tourette's. Is that what you're trying to say? Zal said, he can't be black. Darren said, surely Jesus was a bit tanned like other Jewish people. Captain Whippersnapper said, thank you, Hev, always a pleasure to hear from you, dear. You too, Captain Whippersnapper. King Snowball said, everything that exists is only hundreds of thousands of seconds apart from anything else. Out to lunch said, tourniquet is how we say it. Xenotron said, Darren, sometimes I think I'm already there, but on the other side of the tracks, lols, nah, not worried about the gaslighting. D-Lee said, if kingdoms are ran by kings and empires ran by emperors, then countries are ran by see you in the NTs. Randy said, it's their end, not ours. Exactly. It's their end, not ours. They're going to be thrown to the lake of fire. King Snuggle says, someone throws a spanner into all of that. What other response could they expect other than being completely removed from everything forever? Shannon says, I'm always thirsty, at least, well, at least in my 20s. King Snuggle said, and that's exactly what's going on. As Al said, they deserve it, King. Eyes said, what's the business with Trump and Stormy Daniels? It's a fake claim, Eyes. Fake. Stormy, he didn't do anything with Stormy, and his lawyer paid Stormy off, and I don't believe Trump knew about it. So, out to lunch said I could drink a case of hot beer before lunch. Out to lunch said not anymore. Deb said the earlier picture of Jesus, he was a bit darker complexion. They painted over them to white. Darren said, I can only see your side of it, Xena. He blocked me a long time ago. Shannon said, we know that it's a lie. Eyes already caught you in a lie. Randy said, we all meet our maker at the end. Zentron said, metaverse. Sal said, I'm glad I can't. Oh, guys. I know. King Snuggle said, the primary source behind all these negative activities those beings can't yet believe in have been judged. Their sentence is being carried out right now. Darren said, is it 2 cases now out to lunch? King Snurgle said, the negative beings are accomplice, and we all know who they are just as finished. Shannon said, I forgive you, Eyes, but I don't forget, that's why. Oh. Out to lunch said, no more drinking or meth. What? Randy said, smoke pot. Tim said, I might take you up on that live chat. Whatever would we can just discuss everything that's going on. How we feel about everything that's going on. Just a casual chat, you know. Out to lunch said, was just stop feeling now. Cigarettes is another thing. Yeah, I've been tripping up, but still going. I go all right till the 3rd or 4th day. Oh, shit. And then it all falls apart. It's all right. I'll get there. I'm still going to try. I'm not going to give up on giving up, okay? I'm still going to try and give up. As long as it takes me. I don't care. Randy said, hippie causes no harm. Timo said, just might take you up on the live chat. Whatever will we talk about? Yep. Just general, like what's going on, probably. Randy said, yes, Timmy. Susie said, well, Deb, Jesus was a short, dark, Semitic man. Max von Sydow was a 6'5" with lantern jaw and a bad wig. They've done him such a disservice. What do you think that apostle looked like? Out to lunch said, I'd love to go back without any habits, you know. Yeah, not start it in the first place. Randy said, I like my habits. I don't blame you, Randy, but yeah, I'm just at the point where I know it's affecting my health, and I kind of have to do something about that, or probably drop dead someday soon. And I don't want that to happen, so Deb said 10:19 a.m. Adelaide, still sunny and not moist. We're still misty mountains. Alex said you would have loads to talk about and sure loads of advice, Timmy. Yeah, you could, you know, give people advice on things. I'm sure we can work our way around that one. Out to lunch said, did white people come from the Caucasus Mountains? Darren said, poor Shannon, it's a nicer world when you can't see certain messages. King Snuggle said, so I've outlined what's going on, how it's proceeding. I cannot publicly say. No comments coming. No destructing wrath of God killing everyone. Who'd follow a God like that anyway? Out to lunch said, Menacing will pay them to keep him. Xenotron said, out to lunch, I think they may have, but the world was very different back then. Yes, Eyes, I have got the top chat on, not the full chat, unfortunately, and hang on, let me see if I can change the live chat, because I think I was near the end. I don't know. Oh, no, it's cut it right off. Out to lunch said, it's not Donna's birthday, but I'd like to give her a present because I can because I didn't cut it off. Oh dear. Deb said, bring a picnic for Hev show. Yes. I gotta learn to make a little plate of something and bring it with me, you know. Susie said, Alex, do you watch Corey? Shannon said, Heavy Bear picnic. Out to lunch said, 65 watching. Who didn't bring a friend? There's 58 now that I can see. Susie says, Penny Wong friends with one hung low. Possibly. Xenotron said, Darren, from what I've seen, just the same wheeling out the same old in the same fashion with the same sauce over it. Luna said, now I'm making cheesy garlic bread and lasagna for lunch. Oh my goodness. I've got to go and get some lunch. It's 11:06 a.m. Yeah, I could go on early lunch, I reckon. Luna said, now, I read that one. Darren said, out to lunch. Why highlight that you didn't cut it off? Does it imply someone else did? No, I don't think so. Alex said, I know I care about you, Eyes. Your messages were just too much for me tonight. Zena said, I'm going to be laying low for a while. Deb said, I love seeing your beautiful name, Donna. My little sister was named Donna. King Snuggle said, I won't read it. I've read it, but I won't read it out loud. Alex said, I don't watch any TV anymore, Susie. Shannon said, they offered me to work today, but I said, no, Hev's Day. Oh, God, love you. Sal said, don't forget to vote you today for Ricardo's crew, Hev. Is voting today. I'd do it for One Nation and what's his name? Mark Latham. Darren said, I didn't bring a friend, gonna change my name to Billy. Xenotron said, Darren, it's where you place the emphasis. Out to lunch said, Darren, the dude in the video. King Snurgle said, the Covenant breakers never last very long, they can't. Xenotron said, I have to drive into town 1 hour and just can't leave the stream. Woe is me. I'll wrap it up shortly. I swear I'm so hungry, I'm gonna have to. Deb said, Saturday, 25th of March, 10:26 a.m, Adelaide, South Australia. Randy said, why do I have a hat? Because you got given a membership. Someone gifted you a membership, and when you become a member, you get a little cap. That's what that means, Randy. David said, Britain equals Covenant land. Out to lunch said, Bob's Burger is all about all I watch. I've seen about all episodes 3 times or so. Wow. Randy said, I like Bob's Burgers. I don't know who Bob's Burgers is. Xenotron said, must get there before 12, so dears, I have to go. Bye all. Thanks for the chat. Thanks, Heb, for the stream. We'll pick it up when I get home or see you tomorrow. You too, Xenotron. Susie said, Alex, good for you. I watch online. Been watching Corey since I was 9 and I'm 19 and a half now. Xenotron said, have a lovely week, Eyes. May you grow in wisdom. Out to lunch said, Randy, you were gifted a membership. Yep. King Snurgle said, those that absolutely everything can be contained in one book need to visit a much bigger library. Tim S said, I know a spanner is a wrench, but what does it entail in regards to YouTube, lol? Do I get to be bossy? The colour blue suits me, I think. Yes, that's what... Yeah, you just get to oversee the chat, and if anyone says anything really bad, like coming in swearing or... Yeah, you can time them out. Yeah, stuff like that. Out to Lunch has put all the little membership bits up. Oh, you can also do that with your membership, Randy. You can use, there's a wave, like a tidal wave there. There's Elaine from Seinfeld dancing, you know, her weird, you know, and the kicks. There's Michelle Obama has a P. Her at Ellen's show when the thing was wobbling around the pants. There's Mr. DJT. There's a chicken. There's Hillary screaming. And there's water drops. And there's the American flag and the Australian flag. So you can use those as well. Delia said, take care, Zena. Out to Lunch said, you can use these pictures, Randy. Darren said, the town will be there late to lunch. Debbie watches Bob's over and over. Susie said they refer to soda bread as cake bread sometimes, and some recipes call for a whole cup of sugar. I've never tried that before. Wow. I only know the one that my dad made, which was with, yeah, the way I was saying. I'll have to do one, definitely. Alex said, I see you all as my extended family and love to come here and unwind after so much stress and heartache in the world. I trust God. Definitely. Deb said, we got hats from Hev. Means you remember? Shannon said, your phone ding could be more important. Your son may be trapped in VR, lol, like that Black Mirror episode. My son tried virtual reality for the first time a few days ago, and it made him sick. It made him sick. I could imagine. Out to Lunch said, Bob is pretty good dad. I think he would do anything for his children. David said, lol, King, they should log into the cosmic computer. Uncle Max told me the PTB rated the cosmic computers. David said, that's not cool, eh? They should have applied for a password. Darren said, Timmy, if it's in the works, then it's a spanner. If you attack someone with it, then it's a wrench. Randy said, I like being gifted, thanks. Randy said, always thought I might like to be special. It's nice, isn't it? Darren said, Bob is a good dad, but for not leaving the kids to be brought up by Linda alone. Susie said, Hev has more duvet covers than I've had hot dinners. I do have a few. Because I like to change them often. That's the problem. In winter, you know, it's harder to get them dry, but, you know. I should just stick them in the dryer. I don't like sticking them in the dryer. I only like clothes going in the dryer, but I don't know. I'm weird. Oh, dear. Susie said that colour blue is beautiful, Hev. Oh, thank you. It's a dolphin. It's got dolphins all over it. And it looks like the ocean, sort of. Maybe a bit greener than the ocean, but... Alex said, I used to watch the soaps years ago, but not for years. I used to watch Come Dine With Me, but don't even watch that anymore since they went woke. I don't miss TV at all. Yeah, I don't really miss TV. I can still watch mine, though, and I've got all the shows that I like on a, what is it, like a external hard drive box thing, but it plays on the TV, so... So if I do want to watch TV, I can do it without any ads or any BS. I said we have Undercover in Dame Flora Robinson Avenue. Paha, you watched and recorded in real time, so watch your back, be warned. Susie said, Stormy said Trump used Pert Plus, which she saw in his shower. A porn star liar, who would have guessed? Selena said, Jesus was dusky. Cynthia said, waiting on son, gonna go and eat some pizza buffet. Oh, Cynthia, I'm jealous. I'd love some pizza right now. Where was I up to? I think it's jumped again. Oh, there it is. Darren said, they ruined every program with wokeness, Alex. Shannon said, Jesus is probably a bit black due to being singed after he was crucified. Was he burnt? He went down to hell and sorted shit out, then returned covered in soot. Oh, you're making a joke. Randy said, woke is broke. Alex said, I'm so behind tonight. Defo not on form. Don't worry, neither am I. Any night. King Snurgle said, Jesus existed before the letter J did. Now tell me his real name. Liz said, just got here. Hi, everyone. Hope all is well. Hope everyone is well. Darren said, surely not Shannon. He's always cleansing. Deb said, hi Liz. Cynthia said, beautiful weekend to all. You too. Tez said, the horizon looked flat last time I went in a plane, so I'm still not sure what to believe. And Shannon said, Liz. And I said, Jesus Christ is very tall and I've been with him wide awake in my spirits in the heavens on several occasions. Alex said, yes, Darren, can't stand the blatant programming. Once your eyes are open, you cannot see what's going on. Never liked films in the music industry, thankfully. You can't not see what's going on. Sorry, Alex. I said that all wrong. Darren said, King, I would think I would have to be a demon or angel to be able to pronounce his name. David says, someone took the name out instantly after I wrote it. Susie said, I love Come Dine With Me. Alex made me laugh so hard I cried. I watched all creatures great and small, and all shows about animals. Menacing Muskrat said, you okay? Heaven sent you tearing up? When was this? Not now. Oh, I'm hungry though. Susie said, Alex, I love the Scottish show Cat Hospital. Darren said, Alex, at least some shows ended before woke came about. King Snurgle said the story of the first person for whom the biblical character called Jesus can be applied was called Damazid, which was the earliest form of David. Cynthia said, I will watch this tomorrow from beginning. Sweet dreams all. You too, Cynthia. Susie said, night, guys. Night. King Snurgle said, then Jesus is claimed to come from that house of David. Invert that like most things you get told. Les said, like Bob's Burgers too. Funny. Selena said, hit the like, subscribe, and hit the bell for future notifications. Dealey said, take care, Susie and Cynthia. And Deb's put some chickens up there. And King Snurgle said, the Son of God arrived first. Everyone else followed afterwards. Cynthia said, thanks, Dealey. Deb's put up some Aussie flags. Alex said, yeah, they are remaking those TV shows now to accommodate the wokeness. Yes. Susie said, Alex is our ninja with a wrench on this channel. Shannon said, eyes, message, it's okay. Just his delivery is off. I'm not reading that bit. All well and good to be proud of it and tell everyone about it just don't try and ram it down people's throats. Liz said, okay, soda bread, raisins or no raisins? No raisins. No raisins in soda bread that I've ever had. I don't know. They could put raisins in them. That'd be more like a scone, wouldn't it? I said, Michelle Obama, Michael the Dangler. I've seen it. Massive. Menacing Muskrat said, update. Oh, Days of Our Lives. Marlena, Kayla and Kate is in a stasis chamber. What? Oh dear. King Snurgle said, I'm too busy dealing with current facts right now to have time for people's beliefs and other people's second-hand opinions. JJ said, thank you, Heaven. Everyone have a good weekend. You too, guys. Oh, it's jumped again. Susie said, Liz, if I'm going to fry it, no raisins, but with a good cup of tea, toasted soda bread with raisins is yummy. So do they have raisins in them? Oh, I've never heard of that. Darren said, I like hearing everyone's views. Nothing in my mind is certain. I do too. The more the better, because then you can, you kind of got to be fluid with the way things are going right now to be able to accept new information if it's presented to you. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how I'm looking at things. I'm going with it and seeing what happens, and I'll believe what when stuff comes up, I suppose. The proof. Keeping up appearances. Oh my God, Mrs. Bouquet. My mum loves that. King Snuggle said, if anyone's ever wondered why beings from elsewhere who are very different from standard human form don't get involved here mostly. Will I have a lovely weekend? I've missed a whole lot of comments again, guys. I'm sorry. Mrs. Bucket. No, it's Miss Bouquet. Yes, exactly. King Snurgle said they've watched now how humans who are all the same treat each other. They don't hold on to much hope they would be treated any better. Susie said, Darren, can we get you to commit to soda bread, or are you undecided about that too? I'm getting real hungry. Darren said, Alex, finding out Rolf was a fiddler was a gut-wrenching moment. He was pushed on us as kids. Yep. Yeah, here in Australia, he was pushed on kids hard. Shannon said, always cleansing or baptising. King Snurgle said, a huge condemnation on human nature as far as I'm concerned. Me, I have always got on with them just fine. Shoot, it jumped again. Darren said, Gary Glitter, on the other hand, was very obvious. Randy said, I live by treating others like I expect to be treated. Randy said, accept nothing less. I said, I must warn everyone, joking about King Jesus is blasphemy. King Snurgle said, which is why myself and very few others are very, very busy. Only going to get much, much busier. Shannon said, I'm pretty sure the bakers rose the bread first, otherwise they would have no bread to break. King Snurgle said, the Viking all coming... King Snurgle all coming to us very shortly. Alex said, blimey, that shell suit and doggy glasses, Jimmy's so vile. David said, they knew this was an asylum, King, the Viking, and the lunatics were running it and had big guns. It's not as if they can't wait to integrate our culture. Darren said, yes, Alex, after every kid wanting him to fix it for them, glad I never sent a letter. Carl said, hey, all just popped in, haven't heard about days. Wow, haven't watched for 10 years and the story hasn't changed much. Randy said, butcher, baker, candlestick maker. Yep. Carl Anthony said, like. Susie said, will you be on again this weekend, Hev? I'm going to try for tomorrow. We'll see how we go. If not, I'll put a video out. But if you see me, it'll be around the same time, hopefully. Alex said, yes, out to lunch, evil monsters. Liz said, my family use raisins and my husband's family didn't. Grocery store usually sells with raisins in the US. Oh, wow. Shannon said, Jimmy Savile, creepy cabin in Wales. King Snurgle said, by the time 99% of humanity can even be in a capacity of mind to cope with what's currently happening, it'll be mostly over. Zal said, good. Shannon said, time me kangaroo down sport is a whole new meaning. Oh, God, yeah. Randy said, smoking another fatty. I said, people are so quick to judge. Darren said, thankfully that's not cricket, Shannon. Sal said, I'm so glad I can't see comments. Deb said, Randy is floating. Shannon said, and Jake the peg with his extra leg. Oh, would that be a middle leg? Oh, Randy said, yeah. Darren said, someone should take a hammer to his peg. Randy said, choking. Alex said, an old work colleague of mine was in Great Ormond Hospital while Jimmy was going around abusing children and sleeping with dead bodies. Luckily, he never abused my colleague, my God. Lucky. Deb said, Hev's catching up. Susan said, I saw Rolf Harris in concert when I was 7. I know what Jake's peg is now. Oh, how sick. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there because I've got to go and eat. I swear to God. And I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Alex said, well, they waited until he died because he was like another Jeffrey Epps who didn't kill himself. King Snurgle said it was intended to carry out the fake alien invasion to create fear among humanity. The Rips were going to run a plan coming in behind it. Their aim, getting rid of every single human in existence. Okay. Eyes is going to complete his mission. Good luck, Eyes. Okay, guys. Good luck, King Snurgle, Gergelson. Have a good one. I'm going to eat, and hopefully I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays. Way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows. And we're all going in life, still nobody knows. But I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays. Way back a year ago. Back a year ago.